Thank you. I was hoping you were going to say I was going to be the most important member of Congress in that intro. When you started that, I thought, hey, it's not me. Here I am.
Well, but
my ego.
isn't that kind of the deal though here
Yeah,
for Republicans in Congress? I mean, this is a dynamic we confront in the Senate all the time, but it's a smaller body. Any single Republican member could potentially hold up all of the business at hand. Are you willing to do that, for example, or
yeah, if it's morally correct, if it's something that I really believe in, if it's if we continue down this path of economic destruction, spending our great grandchildren's money, yeah, I will, and I have, and we'll continue on that path until we regain some sanity. If we could just do like we do in Tennessee, single issue spending bills, it's a great way. If you're in power, Democrat or Republican, you drop a 3,000-page spending bill on your desk 2 hours before, and all you do is read down, oh, there's page 25, there's all the stuff I need, or there's the lobbyist I need degrees, or what have you, and then they vote for it, and that's why we're $36 trillion in debt.
So are you saying that if there's a situation where you need to fund the government on a continuing basis between now and a couple of these elections, April 1st is a key deadline when more Republicans will be, are you saying that you would not vote to continue you would not vote for a continuing resolution, potentially shut the government down?
It depends on the situation, but if we continue on this path, it's inevitable we're going to destroy our economy and shut the government down anyway. Right now Americans are paying around $600 to $1,200 more a month just to survive. And the reason we are doing that is because of our reckless spending. It's deficit spending. Every economist will tell you that is what causes the devaluation of your dollar, and we just can't continue on this path. All we're doing is really just buying our reelection, and both parties are guilty of it.
Are you happy with how House Speaker Mike Johnson has approached this issue, and has he talked to you in the conference about this?
Yeah, I'm incredibly pleased with the work that he's done. He's had a tough situation. When he came in, we had Republicans that were in districts, say in New York, where Joe Biden had won by 15 points, yet they were Republicans elected there. So he had a really fine line to walk, and he had to, I guess you could say, protect them as well as protect the integrity of the conference. And Mike Johnson is a very honorable man. I find him to be, he's an unusual person in that position because he didn't get there by cutting people's throats and or cutting backroom deals. He's been straightforward, and I've enjoyed working with him.
Let me ask you about Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary nominee. He's going to be on Capitol Hill today. He's actually going to be meeting with some House Republicans in addition to this critical meeting that he has with Joni Ernst in particular, the senator from Iowa. Do you think that Pete Hegseth should continue as Donald Trump's defense nominee? Do you think he can be confirmed?
Well, that's up to Pete. I think every time somebody runs, they bring up things that are unfortunate in their life. And everything that they brought up, though, has been every claim that they've made against him has been the Justice Department or whoever has decided not to prosecute for whatever reason. So to me, that leaves,
I think that a lot of the allegations, I mean, there was a police report around a sexual assault incident out in California that was not pursued. Recently, over the weekend in the New Yorker, there were allegations from an organization that he led of financial mismanagement, of sexual impropriety, sexist behavior. And then there's this letter from his mother who basically said in the course of his divorce that he had a problem mistreating women. What would your mom have ever said? I mean, how would you feel if you were in that situation with your own mother?
My mama would never have written that. Mama would have said, honey, I've raised you better than that. And she would probably smack my jaws. But I would not have been in that situation. I don't know. That's a family situation. You always wonder how those emails came to light. And the court of law is all we really have to go on. It's what we've seen in the past with these investigations. They're just investigations. And until somebody comes forward with the proof, I think it's going to be up to the United States senators.